Hello everyone, welcome to Coffee Cup Enlightenment. Today I'm going to talk about the quickest way to make the mind subside so you can discover the enlightenment that you already are. And where this sort of insight comes from, it sort of imitates or sort of pretends of if you already were the enlightenedness, what would your attitude be towards the mind? And it's kind of following this path of maybe pretending even or acting. How would you be in this state if you already knew the enlightenment that you already are, and what would your attitude be towards the mind? Probably the most highest vibration that you could have in this attitude towards the mind would be that you want the mind so much that you want the mind. It's like, come in for a coffee, sit down mind, I want to listen to your concerns that you have for the world. Please come, sit down and tell me all your concerns that you have for the world. And every time, if you actually try this, if you actually invite the mind in to your home and ask it to come and sit down and have a cup of coffee, and so you can listen to its concerns about the world, it won't come. It will never, no matter how much times you invite it, it'll never show up. And this is evidence and proof that when you're home and the mind's absent, and when you're not home, the mind sort of comes in and sort of it acts like a temporary replacement, a substitute for you. So just try that. If you can practice, maybe even in a fake it till you make it type attitude. Alright mind, come and have a cup of coffee because this guy Pete told me to do it, and apparently it'll make you go away. And you might try it in this fake it till you make it type of attitude, and try to do it that way. But eventually the make it happens where you become more genuine and you start to get experiences of the lessening of the mind, and then you don't have to fake it. It becomes natural to be that you already are. You don't need to fake this attitude of welcoming the mind and wanting to listen to it. And there's also nothing in the background that actually does this entire process to make the mind go away. There's a true genuineness that you so know who you are, and you're rooted in that, and you can sense and feel that as your essence, as that you don't even need the mind to be gone and want to go for it to go away. And there's a true genuine wanting for the mind to stay and put on its show in front of you, and voice its opinion in front of you. But whenever you give it this invitation, it never shows up. And if you keep doing this, the mind it subsides, and you'll see that it's actually just a temporary reflection. Whenever you're not home, the mind comes in. When you're home and present, then the mind's nowhere to be seen. So it's the mind's not there to make your life difficult. It's only part of the grand intelligence of this perfect universe that we live in, that the mind just shows up when we're not home. And it's whenever you come out, the mind will take it. The mind will take your place, and so it's not personal. It's precision intelligence at work. That we live in a perfect universe, and this is evidence of it. And even the nudges, the cosmic nudges that we receive from this process whenever we're not home, is neutral. It's not personal. It's designed to nudge you, so you can come back into the home and be present. And eventually, it also teaches you who you are. That you are the homekeeper, and you're already home. There's no need to be kicked out of your home, and let the mind be your temporary substitute. It's effortless to be home where you already are. And it's just the perfect universe that the mind comes in the nanosecond, and at the right strength, exactly the right strength. It's a mirror reflection of how much you're not home. The more you're not home, the more the mind comes in. The more you're home, the more the mind's absent. It's an absolute mirror reflection. It's precision. It's perfectly corresponding, and it's evidence that we live in an absolute perfect universe. There's no mistakes in the universe. Everything's on time, and acts with mirror precision. And this is something you can try out for yourself. Gradually over time, welcome the mind. If you have to fake it till you make it a little bit, do that. But generally, as you start getting an experiencing of this lessening of the mind, and you start getting an experience that you are not the mind, that you are the one that welcomes the mind and wants to listen to its opinions about the world, then the faking part disappears also, and there's just a genuineness. If you make it even your prayer, please mind, I want to hear your opinions about the world. If someone's driving across the in the head-on traffic with their headlights off in the middle of the night, say, please mind, give me your opinion about this situation here. You know, and every time you invite the mind to give opinions about the world and the situations in the world, and genuinely bring yourself into an absolute welcomingness and a lightheartedness towards it, because you know you are not it, then the mind never shows up. It'll never give its opinion when you invite it, when you welcome it, when you want it. So to want the mind is the end of the mind. It can never show up when you truly want it. And yes, so give that a go. See how you go. And yeah, anything I've said that's not to be believed in, you test it for yourself, and the experiences you get from it becomes your proof. Nothing what I say is to be believed in. It's, you put it to the test yourself, and then and yeah, so whatever I'm saying is basically just like it's an instruction book. It's like a map. It's telling you how to get to Sydney, but I'm not taking you to Sydney. You've got to go there yourself. The map's not going to take you to Sydney. It's just ink and paper. It's not taking you to Sydney. And when you finally get to Sydney, you realise you're already there. There's nowhere to go, and that's part of the cosmic joke as well. So yeah, thank you. Enjoy.